Hey everybody, welcome back to Green Architecture and SketchUp-Free with Mr. Reynolds. We have a small change in the schedule. I'm sure you guys got that email on Friday. So now I will only be posting modules on Tuesdays and Fridays. But pay close attention to the documents that I post. I will have on there like a project schedule to tell you what you should be doing every day of the week. So even though I only post modules on those 2 days, you guys will have work to do each day, even though I'll try and keep that work minimal, no more than a half an hour, just so you guys have time to complete a project over the course of 4 days instead of trying to work only 2 days a week and then we'll never get anything done. So please, again, look at the Google Doc, look at the project schedule for what you should be completing and what you are going to be turning in for a project grade this Friday. Okay, so we are back in the 2D view of the floor plan of the room. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to change your 2D floor plan into a 3D model. That's why we have 3D furniture, and we're going to do this relatively quickly. I'm going to try and make this video as short as possible. All right, guys, so 2D view here. You can go to Orbit, click, and you can start to change your view to 3D, right? So everything that we drew on the 2D floor plan still looks flat, and all of your 3D furniture now you can clearly see is 3D and stands up. So to make things 3D, I'm going to go right here to this tool here, which is push-pull. It looks like a little square with a red arrow pointing upwards. All right, when you highlight a shape, you get those blue dots again, right? So I'm going to do this relatively quickly. So I left click, tap once very quickly, start to move the mouse up. In the bottom right where you see it says distance, right now the distance is 10 inches. I'm going to make my wall height, standard wall height in a house or residential building. I'm going to say 8 feet. Hit enter. And you can see all those walls that were selected go up 8 feet tall. I'm going to do this quickly here. Click, bring this up, 8 feet, enter. Again, here, left click, tap quickly, move the mouse upward, type my height of the wall, 8 feet, enter, right? Zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. I'm going to do these closet walls, click, bring up, 8 feet, enter, right? And zoom onto this one, click up, 8 feet, enter. All right, so all the walls have been lifted up. Okay, I'm going to rotate so you can see a little bit easier here. Now here's a door. Now the door, we don't want to go up to the top of the wall, right? Most doors are commonly 7 feet tall, so I'm going to click this, come upwards, type 7 feet, enter. Okay. I'm going to see if I can delete this line on the door to get rid of that. No problem there. I'm going to rotate so you guys can see the other doors. There they are. Sometimes when I hold down rotate, that pops up. Okay, so let's go to push-pull again. There it is. Zoom. I'm just going to grab door, come up, 7 feet, enter. You guys see this quickly. Bring this up, 7 feet, enter. All right, so now we have all the walls and doors made to look 3D. The main issue here is the window and the space above the door that we want to close, right? So a few things we can do here. Since I know I made my walls 8 feet tall and the door is only 7 feet tall, I can take this measuring tool, right? And I can go from this corner here, I'll zoom in so you guys can see, and start going downward and just type 1 foot to get a little guideline. And it is right there. There's a guide point. I'm going to go here to the rectangle tool, and I'm going to go across and down to the guide point and make that rectangle there. And go to push-pull. Grab this bring it across, and type 3 feet for my door width. All right, I went a little farther than 3 feet, but you can see where that should go. I'm going to hit undo because I think maybe the door width was only 32 inches, but let's try this one more time. We'll see if that matters. So here, I'm going to type 32 inches. So that's what the actual width was. All right, so that closes that up. Now, you can try and erase these lines, but sometimes it erases the wall. So I just want to show you this. See? So if that happens to you, just click undo and leave that line. It's not worth erasing the wall to get rid of that single line. Okay, so that's how you close up a wall over a door. And I would do the same thing here and do the same thing here, but I'm not going to do that right now because that's going to take more time in the video, and I want this to go quickly. So I'm going to go to Windows here. Now, when we do the 2D drawing, we do this line through the window to symbolize a window, but I'm actually going to erase that line so I can create the actual window itself. So I'm going to show you guys this real quick. Erase that middle line. I'm going to go to the rectangle tool. I'm going to find the midpoint right there. Zoom out, and I'm going to come across here. I'm going to find the midpoint on this wall. There it is. So that's going to be the actual pane of glass, if you guys can see that. Okay? And I'm going to click select. I'm going to actually go to the pan tool here so I can move this whole shape outward. Rotate. Okay. Zoom. Erase. Get rid of this line. Rectangle tool. I know I'm going kind of quick, but I want you guys to see this. Midpoint. Line it up with this midpoint here. There we go. Okay, so 2 panes of glass. And I'm going to go here to the erase tool, and I'm going to erase this line in the middle here because I don't need that anymore. Okay. All right, so hopefully that made sense to you guys. Okay, so here I'm going to go push-pull, and I'm going to raise up this interior wall. I'm going to raise it up 2 feet. Okay, because that's the wall that's going to be on the inside. I'm going to erase this line down the middle because I don't need it. Okay, then I'm going to attempt to raise up the actual window itself to 6 feet. We'll see if that works. So here it got caught on the wall, but try to add 4 feet to that. And there's that, if you guys can see it. Okay. I'm going to zoom in here on the window again. I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to type 6 feet, but it's going to stop at the 2 foot wall. So it only went 2 feet tall. So I got to add 4 more feet. And there it goes. Okay. Here's the outer wall right here. Click that. Bring it up. Again, only 2 feet. There's the outer wall. I can go ahead and delete these lines if it'll let me. And there you go. Okay. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to delete this middle line there. I'm going to try and rotate so you guys can see this a little better. Okay. And I'm going to go back to rectangle tool, endpoint, and I'm going to try and go to the top of the window here if it lets me. And right about, just want to get this as close as I can. So we'll go there. Zoom out so you guys can see. Back to push-pull. Grab this new rectangle I just drew, and I'm going to say 86 inches across. And there it goes. So now I have a wall over the top of the windows. I'm going to delete this line on top here. There we go. Okay. So there's a quick example of making your walls 3D, making the doors 3D, covering the top of the doorway, right? Making the walls around the window 3D, closing the wall over the top of the window 3D. last thing I'll show you very, very quickly is how to make things look more realistic. So this is right, a replica of a bedroom. You have your own bedroom at home and you know what that looks like. Under components, again, is materials. I click this, right? Typically it looks like that, but you click this for searching. Right, this was carpeting that I did last time, so I can put, carpeting here and there, kind of fill that out. But if I want to do something with the walls, okay, I can just go to colors, get all these colors, right? I'm going to go ahead and just make the walls, I don't know if this is a light blue. Maybe we'll go with this light blue. I'm just going to go quickly here, right? Quickly paint my interior walls so you guys can see what that would look like. Okay, close that up. I'm going to go all the way down to wood. And I'm going to choose wood for a door. All right, let's try this one. What's it say? Wood cherry. All right, so cherry wood doors. And that looks pretty accurate, right, for what you would see in a home, minus the doorknob. Okay, so I can color in the sides. You guys can see what that looks like very quickly. Okay, so that's just how I would do the doors. And then exterior walls, you can do a lot of things here. But here, I believe we have brick cladding siding. If you have a brick house, you could use brick, right? This is pretty common. This is, wood on the outside. If you want to see what brick looks like, right? There's brick on the outside. Okay, but you can play around with this and add the materials that are going to make your room as realistic as possible. Here's glass and mirrors. So glass, I gotta make this you can see those are obviously windows. All right, so go ahead and do that. Play around with it. Try and make the room as realistic and as close to the real thing as possible. And hopefully, when you are done with this 3D model, you want to, of course, come up here and you want to save right away. It'll save it, and then take a screenshot image of your 3D bedroom. I would do that getting a good view of, furniture and everything. So try and find a good angle like this, and have everything done. Take a screenshot of a good angle, and that'll be part of one of the images you turn in for your project grade. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful, guys. Hopefully you got a quick tutorial on how to make your bedroom 3D from your floor plan. Again, if you have questions, we are now doing video conferencing every day from 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Through Google Meet. I'll put that Google Meet up on the module, and wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully you'll get this pretty quickly and have some fun with it, and we'll talk next time. All right, guys.